Imagine buying your next car 5 years from now. On one side of the showroom sits a Tesla, on the other, a BYD. One was born in Silicon Valley and changed the way the world thinks about electric vehicles. The other came from China and is now growing faster than almost anyone imagined. But this isn't really a battle between two car companies. It's a battle between two different economic systems, two manufacturing philosophies, and perhaps two visions of the future. And whichever side gains the upper hand could shape the next generation of transportation, technology, and global power. For over a century, countries competed over oil. Today, they are increasingly competing over batteries. Tesla deserves enormous credit for starting this revolution. Before Tesla, electric cars were often seen as slow, unattractive, and impractical. Tesla proved an electric vehicle could be fast, stylish, and exciting. It didn't just build cars, it changed consumer psychology. Governments accelerated their EV plans, traditional automakers rushed to catch up, and investors poured billions into clean transportation. Without Tesla, the electric vehicle revolution might have happened much more slowly. But while the world was watching Tesla, China was quietly preparing something much bigger. Instead of focusing on one company, China built an entire industrial ecosystem. It invested heavily in battery technology, mining partnerships, charging infrastructure, engineering talent, and local suppliers. This wasn't just about making better cars. It was about controlling as much of the supply chain as possible. One of the biggest beneficiaries of that strategy was BYD. Ironically, BYD began not as a car company, but as a battery manufacturer. That early decision may now be the greatest advantage. Today, BYD produces many of its own batteries, electric motors, semiconductors, and vehicle components. This vertical integration allows it to reduce cost, respond quickly to market demand, and manufacture vehicles at an extraordinary pace. Tesla remains one of the world's most innovative companies, but it still depends more heavily on outside suppliers than BYD does. And that difference is becoming increasingly important. The numbers tell an interesting story. Tesla remains one of the world's most valuable automakers and continues to generate strong profits. Its software, engineering, charging network, and autonomous driving technology remain among the industry's strongest assets. The Tesla brand is recognized almost everywhere, and millions of loyal customers continue to choose it despite growing competition. But BYD has quietly become an international force. It now sells electric and plug-in hybrid vehicles across Asia, Europe, Latin America, Australia, and several emerging markets. In many regions, consumers are discovering that BYD offers competitive technology at significantly lower prices. While Tesla often dominates headlines, BYD has been steadily expanding its global footprint. So, who actually has the advantage? The answer depends on what kind of race this really is. If the competition is about software, premium branding, and technological innovation, Tesla still has significant strengths. If it is about manufacturing efficiency, production scale, battery cost, and affordable vehicles, BYD is becoming incredibly difficult to catch. But perhaps we're asking the wrong question. Because this isn't simply Tesla versus BYD. It is America's innovation model competing with China's manufacturing model. The United States has long excelled at inventing breakthrough technologies. China has become exceptionally good at scaling industries rapidly and producing them at lower cost. Throughout history, the countries that combined innovation with manufacturing often shaped entire industries. And today, both countries are trying to achieve exactly that. The competition extends far beyond factories. It reaches into lithium mines in South America, nickel projects in Indonesia, rare earth processing facilities, semiconductor production, global shipping routes, and trade policy. Governments are introducing tariffs, offering subsidies, and investing billions to strengthen domestic supply chain. This is no longer just a commercial rivalry. It has become a strategic competition over who will build the industries of the future. In the end, consumers may benefit from better technology and lower prices. But for governments, investors, and manufacturers, much more is at stake. Because the company that sells the most electric car does not simply earn more revenue. It helps determine where factories are built, where jobs are created, where technology is developed, and ultimately which countries gain greater influence over the global economy. A century ago, oil defined economic power. In the decades ahead, batteries, semiconductors, and electric vehicles may play a similar role. And somewhere between Silicon Valley and Shenzhen, the next chapter of that story is already being written.